All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been away for a while. I'm back. I'm back. There's just been nothing to talk about in the game besides a bunch of rerun banners, but it's pretty obvious. Reruns, I think, are for a majority a skip, to be honest. Or at least in my preference, and I always say it's a skip anyways, so it's like, why should I even give my input when I'm just going to say it's a skip? Unless there's a character you like, but either way, we have predictions. I don't know if I'm posting this a day or two before they drop. I think I'm just going to post them today just to get it out. But I believe we have 31 days in the week, so it should be on the 20th, or in the month. It should be on the 27th when we get news, I believe, but I'm going to drop it today. But yeah, predictions. I already believe I've been spoiled on what end of month is, so I'm not going to say anything until the very end. So it's not like a prediction character, it's more so what we could potentially get as a banner. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 characters. I know of 2 names, but I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be a 3rd character or not. I kind of hope there is. I don't really like 2 character end of month banners. I think they're very lackluster, and considering they usually always make one a NAD character, then it's even less of an incentive to summon. So could we please get 3 characters every single end of month, Caleb? I don't think it should be that difficult, to be honest. But yeah, going over the GQ schedule, I could be wrong on a lot of this, by the way. This is just me guessing. I have heard that we're most likely getting a new ranged Soul Reaper killer, especially because the last one was Yoruichi, and to say the least, she's not like the best. I think she's fine. I think she's good, but you definitely need dupes, otherwise she feels very lackluster. Thankfully, I have her 5/5, so she felt fine to me, but obviously she's 5/5. And there is also the thing of her not having complete status immunity, or 200% immunity, so there's definitely going to be a replacement for her sometime soon. And it looks like it's coming up this end of month, so if you don't have Yoruichi or you don't like using her, because she is definitely not the best, well, this is a banner for you then. Most likely going to be a power character, so that because then the enemies are going to be technique, and then Yoruichi will have disadvantage. So power ranged Soul Reaper killer, most likely. I feel like I know who this is going to be. I feel I'm going to be guessing, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. And then the other character, or the other one, is my guess is going to be a range captain killer, because the only other one we have is Aizen. And then I'm also just going to guess if there's a 3rd character, it's going to be a ranged captain killer NAD unit, because we only have Asnot. And he's a bit old. He also doesn't have the 200% immunity, so we could definitely get a new character for that. And then Aizen also doesn't have 200% immunity. Now, I'm not saying he's not a good character. He's an exceptional character, but he is a bit outdated, to say the least, in this terms of meta, because of the stupid immunity garbage. So that's why I'm just speculating on us getting a new range captain killer. And then also, like, they could also do the double thing, like they've done multiple times with, like, a year ago, was it Retsu and Nanao, Nemu, I mean, both ranged Quincy, and then there was Toshiro and Rengiku, both ranged Hollow, and then they also did something with Noelle and Nini, the Christmas ones, I think they were, both melee Soul Reaper. Melee Quincy? Yep, they were trying to replace Quincy Ichigo, or end of year Quincy Killer Ichigo. So they've done it before, and they've also done it for the same attributes, so that's why I'm speculating both of them are going to be, I guess, yeah, again, another power character, which would be interesting. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong killer. Who is... So they would end up being Technique for the range captain. I got the killers mixed up. So range captain killer is most likely going to be a technique character, if I had to guess, because then they would have speed enemies in the GQ to make Aizen and also Asnot both have disadvantage, which would be a pretty big hindrance if I had to guess. So yet again, I'm banking on there being 3 characters. Please, Caleb, put 3 characters in a banner. I do not want to summon on a 2-character banner. Granted, I'm kind of broke, so I don't know if I'm going to be summoning anyways. And it's also January, and it's usually a very hit or miss month. It's very mediocre, to say the least. And in my opinion, I think the banner that I've heard of is it's fine. It's fine. It's not my favorite. There's also potentially a version of the character that they do that would be incredibly unhype, to say the least. When you hear the names, you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, so prediction, a power ranged Soul Reaper killer. Yeah, and then 2 ranged Captain killers, both being technique, is my guess. Because I would have said 2 ranged Soul Reapers, but we did literally just get Nanao, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Nanao, and I think she's gonna, like, granted, I guess we could get a booster. We could get a booster because she does not have a boost. So theoretically, we could just get a ranged Soul Reaper killer with a boost. That's also a possibility. I didn't think about that until just now. I forgot she has a heal and a barrier, no boost, which is super unfortunate. She would be so broken with a boost. She already is very broken, but even more broken. But yeah, that is going to be my prediction for the banner. Hopefully there's not a farming character. If there is, it's whatever, but I really hope that if there is a farmer, the other 2 should be SP. 1 made for guild quest, whatever, and then 1 as a main limit breaker quest character is what I am hoping for. But yeah, I guess that is pretty much it. I guess I also wanted to go over what I've been doing, if y'all are curious. I've been working on my top 5 most used characters. I don't know how you check. I forgot how you check it. Is it history? Slowly but surely, 16,000 plays with her. So many more runs to go. Almost at 7 million battle power. I should do a count showcase. But I've also been saving my tickets. I've been farming the point of it a bit more. I'm also actually in 3rd seat Brave battles, which is kind of crazy. Saving tickets, not like that many, but I've been recently saving, considering I haven't gotten a single usable dupe in like months. But yeah, I am in 3rd seat. I think I'm like an hour away from reset, so I mean I might go a few more. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know what I was doing. I guess I should have said that to the very end. But yeah, the banner that I have heard was Jugram and Basby. And my initial thought was, if they do Kid, Basby, and Jugram, holy fucking flop. As for the 3rd character, I don't really know who they could do. Because, like, obviously they're not dropping a Yuha around now, and we already got an Uryu. And Uryu hasn't had his big fight against Jugram yet, so, like, I don't know what they could realistically do there. So it could genuinely just be a 2-character banner. I kind of just hope they squeeze in a 3rd character. Like, I don't even care who it is. It could be one of the most uninteresting Quincy's ever. I don't care. Just get a 3rd character in there and just make them the NAD unit, and then make Jugram and Basby the main SP characters. That way one of them doesn't get the disgusting treatment of being a NAD unit. Because I'm going to tell you, if Jugram gets a NAD unit, people are going to be very upset, because Jugram has only had a Brave Battle character in 10 years of BBS. Jugram. Arguably one of the more popular Stern Raiders, I'd have to guess, besides like the females, because obviously, you know, but yeah, I don't know. Really just hoping that they get 2 good characters. I'm not going to be summoning on them. I don't care for their characters. I don't care how good they are. I am fine. I'm more than fine. Either if my Yoruichi was 1 out of 5 and I had 1 out of 5 eyes, or if I didn't even have them, I don't care. I'm kind of broke. I would just much rather save for a character I actually enjoy. Jugram and Basby are very hit or miss. They're whatever. Now, obviously, that could be different. It's only rumors. I haven't seen any images or anything, so that could change. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what you guys think. I would like to not know leaks, but I kind of just got randomly jump scared in my Discord chat when I joined and I saw it. But it is what it is. Take care. Peace out.